Sister Hope Heregovic and Grandma H and Aunt Kelly. Reggie Johnson, being escorted by his mom, Shantae Hamilton. Sister Destiny Johnson, Grandpa Columbus Wilson, and girlfriend Kayla Mosley. Jeremiah Lopez, being escorted by his mom, Heather Lopez, dad Angel Fidel, and siblings Anna, Adriana, Joey, and Ashley Lopez. Julius Manning, being escorted by his girlfriend, Jalen Carrington, mom, Felicia Worley, dad, Julius Manning, sisters, Braille Wade, stepdad, Lay, and brother, Octavius Worley. Julian Patel, being escorted by his mom, Sheila Hall. Shane Ramey Rowland, being escorted by his mom, Julie Ramey, dad, Michael Rowland, sisters, Caitlin Ramey Rowland, and grandma, Lynn Rowland. Julian Rivera, being escorted by his dad, Maverick Rivera, mom, Kimberly Griffiths, brother, Anthony Fivers, and sister, Montana Griffiths. John Solomon, being escorted by his mom, Yelitza Solomon, dad Angel Vasquez, sister Stephanie Borrow, cousin Yatzel, aunt Marie Solomon, cousin Alicia, and uncle Nito. Next up, we have Cam Sledge, Big Cam, being escorted by his mom, Tamara Sledge, twin brothers Mike and Eliza Sledge, sister Jordan Sledge, Grammy Odessa Calhoun, cousin Noah Smith, and friends Justin Smith and Jedford Williams, along with John Mekovich. Noah Smith, being escorted by his parents, Marcus and Tuia Smith, grandmothers Odessa Calhoun, Olga Bryant, grandfather Mark Smith, sisters Kalani Smith, brothers Jaden Sledge and Cairo Smith, and girlfriend Kenya Simpson. Tremaine Suttle, being escorted by Sly Worthy. Joseph Wyatt, being escorted by his father, Tony Emerson, mother, Tiffany Wyatt, and sisters, Nikki and Tayara Wyatt. Next up, for athletic trainer, we have Jalen Miller, being escorted by her mom, Jacqueline Rivera, sisters Jaslyn Miller, godfather Darrell Smalls, and godmother Carolyn Kassoff. Next up, team manager Jada Morales Smith, being escorted by her mom, Jennifer Morales, dad, Antoine Smith, brothers Yaron and Jaden Morales, Ken Smith, Marquentes Graham, Michael Harrell, and D'Angelo Davis. Next up, for girls soccer, we have Allison Loera, being escorted by her parents, Tito and Naomi Loera. Alicia Gomez with soccer and cross country, being escorted by her mom, Sylvia Gomez. Representing cross country, Joshua Evans, being escorted by his mom and stepdad, Desiree and Ivan, and his dad and stepmom, Marcus and Leslie, along with brother Isaiah. Next up, representing cross country, we have John Haskell, being escorted by his mother, Jennifer, father, Jeremiah, stepfather, Robert, and girlfriend, Justice. Next up, for the cheerleaders representing the senior class, we have Brooke Bolin, being escorted by her grandma, Rhonda, Aunt Lisa, and uncle, cousins, dad, Charles, stepmother, Carrie, mom, Jessica, stepfather, Robert, siblings, and her boyfriend, Caden. Next up for the cheerleaders, Madeline Lake, being escorted by her mom, Mallory Mercado, grandma, Sandy Schmidt, stepdad, Anthony Mercado, and brothers, Max and Jace Lake and Wyatt Mercado. Next up, we have Emerson Nazario. She's being escorted by her parents, James and Courtney Nazario, and her sisters, Addison, Maisie, Ellison, and Kensington Nazario. And our final senior of tonight is Anthony Smith, being escorted by his grandparents, Louis and Elba Rodriguez, brother Camilo Smith, and aunts Madeline and Marilyn Vicente. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for all of our seniors and the class of 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, the high school playing of the Lorain High School alma mater. And please remain seated for the presentation of colors and display of our stars.
Get that popcorn, man.
The floor guards right to system up. Senior Cadet Captain Morel and Senior Cadet Captain Protect. The Titan color guard is commanded by Senior Cadet Cadet Sergeant Major Yusuf. Grenade State for the playing of our national flag, Lorain High Marching Band of Mr. Theodore. Please make a contact with a member of the Ohio High School Athletic Association about the last time that the competition and relations in the school. The athletes game of friendly rival while playing in years here. All offense and promise and young guns. And the sport behavior is expected of all. The official last game against the FA security procedures are adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and Lake Erie Conference. The officials chose parents game on required by FPSC. Dr. John Romero, head management, Nathan McFadden, Ranger, Anthony Pascal, and referee Don Duroy.
He has a way of like just fighting. Oh, heck yeah, you better hit him. I can't wait to see you on like the busted page on Facebook. Over dog channel.
Do it one time. Say something. Say something.
Johnny never does big pirates. This is great. I'm like, I know him. We had to give him a taste of this.
And I think that's probably what he's really worried about because he didn't go back.
Yeah, he didn't go back.
He told me he was his dad's shirt.
Right.
He would.
Yeah.
So that's because
Right.
Jenny, I'm waiting and then they're waiting and then
he got super nervous. I didn't know here. I didn't know it. Oh, that's why you're like, you don't know?
Yeah, I do.
You come up November 19th. What? He's going to come up and have these
Well, beat the kid after. Have your meat and then have it out with the kid.
for the 30-yard line.
I know, I was just joking. No, he was. Oh, no, I'll get down trying. So, well, where's your knife, Andrew? We need to put the jail. Like, how much is it? I learned that.
Johnson on the ball here. Brought down underneath the 47.
It's like he lays up at night and he just starts writing them down.
He'll get in the car and I'll be like, because where'd you come up with all this size? Like, what do you do?
Short court game for the time 14.
A good 6.
See, now they're a little bit behind the stick, so now they're going to have to put the ball in the air. They're going to have to go wide. They're going to have to hit that
Do
jet
something
sweep.
different.
Yeah.
So they swing Hyro Williams over here with Wyatt, and just a tight end and a wing up top.
That's unusual.
That's a very
yeah.
maybe the first time I've seen the Titans use this set all night, Tom.
No,
or all year.
Yeah. Because normally they double split, and that leaves the safety has to make a decision
Right.
what side he's going to go to.
That's going
Oh,
nowhere.
yeah, and the
he
ball's on
fumbled
the ground.
Football. He fumbled the football. And when they get up, Maple Heights will have it. So the wet football strikes the Titans first. Maple Heights will take over after the fumble at their Lorain 45. No chance to even punt it away,
No.
Tom.
Well, I'll tell you, the key to this game is can Lorain stop Maple's running game?
Well, the other key to the game,
Okay.
quite honestly, is Lorain going to be able to loosen up Maple Heights' defense because they're just selling out
yeah.
to Salmon.
Well, you can't go A gap, A gap, A gap all the time. You got to hit a couple things that make them think about what they have to protect.
So Brown comes out. The running back is Devin Poole, number 9. 2 receivers to, well, let's see. 1 receiver to each side.
In a tight slot. That slot is a big
Give it straight ahead to Poole. Poole's got 8.
see that slot of theirs. I watched the game of Maple. That slot blocks a lot, and he blocks a lot on the other side.
Okay,
he's a trap man.
Yeah, which is what Lorain tried to do
yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
So second and call it a long 2,
Yeah.
short 3, one or the other.
And he'll also he'll sneak out in the flats also in that.
Whoops.
There he comes.
He resets that time, and they bring him back the other way. Yeah. Whoa. And this is a hard running Devin
Yeah, yeah.
Poole. They list him at 5'10", but 205, and he just delivered a blow there.
Yeah,
As they go down for a first down inside the 30 to the 28.
and I got to
Here,
believe.
let's see. There's 19 looking for somebody to hit, and he did.
He
But
took. Yeah,
he
was
couldn't
on-
find anybody till he got to a safety.
He was third level before
Yep.
he hit the block.
If that's the case, it's going to be a long night for the Titans.
Well, they brought an end in on the left-hand side of the defense.
That's a different run. Nope, still the same.
That's
That's
still
Poole.
Poole.
And he showed good patience there in getting about 5 when it looked like nothing. So it's going to be second down and 5 at the 24.
And this is a Shaq Washington coach team. And I remember he, as a player, did a lot of running from the quarterback position. So my bet is he picked a quarterback who also can run.
Well, Shaq Washington was this size and played wide receiver at Cincinnati.
Yeah. And quarterback in Maple back in the day.
Won a state title as a quarterback at Maple. Poole, again, you run it until they stop it, and then you run it the other way. And he's going to have a first down.
That was a lot of second effort because I think he got stopped about a yard or two short.
There was a rugby scrum there at the end. And right now the Titans are falling the wrong way.
I think
you want to see who's getting the best of it. Whoever's laying on their chest and who's laying on their back.
Yeah.
Clock wound with 7:30 to go first quarter. In the red zone for the first time on the 18-yard line are the Maple Heights Mustangs.
There's that slot. He plays a big role in this offense. He followed him again.
Yep. That's Denise Barker, and he's got a big gain, kind of a change-up back, a little quicker.
Yeah.
Down to the 11, so give him 7. And quite honestly, Maple Heights having their way with this Titan defense. It's when it's fun to be a play caller,
well,
Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice play by the QB, and he's going to keep it and going to get pushed out of bounds, but not before he has a first down. And quite honestly, that two-hand shove was the only chance, and it saved the touchdown.
Got him down to about the 1-yard line.
2, looks like.
2. And who was the tackler on that? I didn't get a number.
That was a heck of a play, just fielding the snap. And that is
16.
That is J.L. Diaz.
Diaz.
So Maple Heights comes up first and goal, looking to cash in an early turnover. Barker still in the backfield with Brown.
I didn't see, is Poole also one of their defenders, giving him a break to
I don't know.
Go back to defense. We'll have to take a look at that next.
Straight ahead give. And nice jump cut there.
I don't think he made it in.
No, he didn't. He's not back as far as he ended up. He was down close to the goal line.
I think Poole's coming back in.
Yeah. There's a helium balloon from the senior night festivities above the field.
I thought it was a drone there for a second.
Up under center. Straight ahead for the score.
He got pushed back, but as soon as the ball crosses the game, it's a touchdown.
So that's just about as bad a start as you could. Okay, there it is. I was going to say unbalanced. Nope, they balance it out, and just what you would expect from this power-running football team. Jet sweep, and
I'm not sure
not
he made
getting
it.
there.
That was the first time they ran the slot.
Well, it's also really the first time the Titans had a successful play on defense. So. We've played 6 minutes and change here, and the Titans get the ball to start with and lose a fumble and find themselves in an early hole once again.
On these big games, a lot of times is who make the less mistakes
win
in that fumble. And I think the Bedford game, if you remember their second drive they fumbled, and if they would have scored that touchdown and got 2 scores ahead, I don't think Bedford could have played that slow down game that they won with.
And, of course, the Sandusky game, turned on the interception return for a touchdown.
Yeah. Mistakes in big games will kill you. Well, is that Osier back? Because
that looks like Hyro Williams on the far side at the 20, and I cannot tell
who's dead in the middle.
They've got that. Is Osier at the 12-yard line. Well, you know what? Poole is on the kickoff coverage team because he's right next to Brown right there. Low spinner covered by the Titans right at the 34-yard line. Good decision by whoever peeled back. And it hit Diaz, and then it looked to me like 27 Leonard McCall peeled back and landed.
Smart play for a freshman.
Freshman quarterback. So the Titans will start right at the 35 where Diaz first put it down. Way out here to the near side, Johnny Geiger, number 11. In the slot on this, on the wing on this side, looked like Osier Kimball. And that looks like Hyro Williams hiding out at the wingback spot. Kind of an option look. Incomplete, and a great job of getting rid of it did Chase do to get it ahead toward Geiger, but no chance as
Marquise Mose was putting a lot of pressure on him right there.
He was untouched.
Yeah.
He was a free runner from somewhere. In fact, I think that play was designed to go to the wingback, and he kind of grabbed the wingback on the way by, thinking he was trying to block him and pushed him out of the way.
Now here we go with a little different with the two wideouts.
Two to the near side, make three with Chase. Throws behind and short of Hyro Williams, who was open. That's an awful long throw to ask somebody to make, the high school quarterback to make.
Wet football sometimes is a problem,
He was right, though. Hyro had an opening. Now Wyatt and Williams are on the near side. Jeremiah Lopez looks like he is the wingback as they get the plays. Seems so. That is Lopez on the wing. Now Kimball comes in motion. Pass Hyro Williams, same spot, had an opening across the 50 down inside the 40. They came right back to it without the movement.
Well, and they run that motion. I don't know that draws. The motion has to draw someone out of there.
I think it pulled the linebacker, and good throw that time from Chase Davis.
See, that's that loosening up you have to do to get those linebackers to flow for their thing. But they still are 1, 2, 3, 4 line.
Hyro Williams in motion, but it's Salmon, and he's got a big hole all of a sudden. He's got another first down inside the 20.
That's what passing will do for you, opening up your run lanes.
And they put Hyro in motion, which a lot of respect there as you saw the linebackers following him. And John, with good patience, gets another first down on a big gainer down inside the 20. So Titans come right back into the red zone with 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Davis and Salmon again. You see that spread them out, and all of a sudden you break one, and there's nobody behind. Every defender is 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. Salmon makes a cut, cuts back, gets down inside the 15, and right to the 15 it looks like.
There was no safety in there, so someone's going to have to read that here pretty soon, because anytime you play without a safety, you leave that post wide open.
Yes.
Somewhere along the line, someone can run a post. You have to figure it out who can do it, because they're figuring Lorain has 3 receivers. All you need is 3 defensive backs.
To match them up.
But that's not the way you can cover a zone.
So Titans put 2 to the short side now wing to the wide side. Salmon's going to get it coming this way. Bounces it, gets to the corner, down to about the 12. And that was just a great open field tackle on a tough runner by Marquise Moss.
Yes. That's a couple big plays he's made so far.
Yeah, when John bounced that, it looked like he had something.
I thought he would. I thought he could outrun that corner.
So, 3rd down and 4. That's Kimball. Kimball's bounces off a tackle, gets down.
And he's still running.
To the house! Wow, what a...
Yeah. I think everyone in the stadium thought he was stopped for about a 3-yard loss.
Especially me. That was quite the effort, because it looked like he was hit at the line of scrimmage and actually spun off. Reggie Johnson in to attempt the extra point. Titans and Mustangs tied at 6 for the moment. Snap back, good. Ball down, kick away.
And good.
And true. Titans come back and answer. And 7 for Lorain, 6 for Maple Heights with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Here come the flags across the track.
Now
getting a little heavy and windblown. Those are really hard to carry without a flag holder. I watched the Ohio State crew, and theirs are much bigger, but they plant that flag in a flagpole holder on the hip to run with them, because just what's happening there is that bottom's going to swing out like it does.
Yeah, if you've ever been on a sailboat, it's hard to hold something that's going to bellow in the wind.
Yep. So, Tom, we talked a little bit about it in the opener, but Titans look to be, I mean, they are in the playoffs. Their possibilities are 6 through 10. A win tonight still opens a slim possibility of a home game, but slim is the word. 10%, they're thereabouts.
Yeah.
And, the last week costing them. But more importantly, that's for next week. Right now, we're playing for a part of a conference championship, and anytime you can put that up, especially when you're a senior, especially where you were when you were a sophomore and this program was down as bad as it could get. Reggie boots away. That one's going to spin down inside the 10. But back it comes. This is trouble. This is trouble. Out clear, almost to the 50 comes.
Yeah. I always hated kicks that were miscaught or something.
Timing.
Because timing sets your whole line down
And
somehow.
That kick was deep, but it was low.
Yeah,
I don't know if we have it. Here's a replay. It's number 11, who unfortunately doesn't show up on their roster. But he comes back, and it just opened up here. This was well blocked. And Reggie does a good job playing safety and getting slowed down until his buddies can get there. DeAndre Alexander, 31, was right there.
Ray Smith
straight
was on
ahead.
There also.
Here.
There's Poole again for
another first down. He wasn't touched till he had a first down.
I think he went off left tackle. I think he
sure
wasn't.
Did.
Yeah. See, they're kicking out and going inside.
Yep.
I can't remember I didn't see the kick out man. Yeah. But you got to drive him in.
Smithwick, the big left tackle, turned somebody clear to the outside. In a game that figures to be an offensive battle, stops are going to be at a premium. That's the quarterback keeper this time. And look out.
That's that Shaq Washington influence I mentioned.
Yep.
He always would have a quarterback who could run the ball.
Armand Brown, 13, got a hold of some laundry here. And thank goodness he did. See if so they're down at the 26, 1st and 10. Following the big kickoff return, it's taken them 2 plays to get here.
Ball's on the ground. I think might be
Now,
I see
Brown did a great job covering that because one of the Titans got there quick. Was that Luke? Big Luke Wilson in the middle? Yep, it was. He got there quick and angry.
Yeah, well, I thought he had the ball the way he curled around it, but he was actually just making the tackle on the quarterback.
So it's the first time they've had a loss. Now we'll see how they play behind the sticks. 2nd and 17, it looks like.
Well, they haven't put the ball up in the air yet.
Actually, it's 16 with where they started. They're not convinced they have to throw yet. Picked up about 3 there, down just inside the 30. Now, another thing that we know is that this is 4-down territory.
Sure it is.
We've already seen they don't have a kicker.
Well, this is the first time they've ever been this far behind the sticks also.
Right. But if you don't try extra points, you're not going to kick field goals. So Maple Heights is looking to get 7 or 8 here and make it manageable. Of course, more would be okay for them. And, of course, the Titans want to shut it down here. Well, looks like a throw. Brown, screen pass. That's the wing back. Oh, what a play there.
Nice
That
defensive.
was a play. That's J.L. Diaz, 16. And he was the only one out there and came off this block. And watch this. Heard one of the parents in front of us. I thought he got held, and he almost got held, but the lineman couldn't grab him.
The final tackle was made by someone else, but it was all Diaz doing, holding him up as long as he did.
So we've got a timeout on the field for the end of the first quarter with the score. Lorain 7, Maple Heights 6. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
Hey students, this is the Cleveland Browns linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Make sure you start off school this year on the right foot by showing up every day on time and ready to learn.
Well,
let's stay committed,
and
let's
what
stay
did
focused,
you say,
and let's stay in the game.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Hey students, this is Cleveland Browns offensive lineman Wyatt Teller. September is Attendance Awareness Month. Did you know that missing school can significantly decrease your chances of graduating high school? Stay in the game by showing up to school on time and ready to learn. The Browns are always behind you.
Back here to start the second quarter, and this is a big play right here, first play of the second quarter. 4th and 14 at the 30 for Maple Heights.
Empty backfield. This is a new formation for
5 in the pattern. Running for his life is Brown. He throws and complete. Boy,
was he across the line of scrimmage?
I sure thought so, but there's no flag. The 2 officials are trailing the play. The 30 was the line of scrimmage. That's the 35. No, he was still behind the line.
Yep.
And he opened it up and found Miles Russell for a first down. Wow. That's the gut wrencher for a defense. Just get them to 4th and 13, and all of a sudden First and goal at the 9.
Yeah, if you can hold this high-powered offense to 20 yards before and make them do something different. But for a sophomore, this boy
he
can
knows
play
what
ball.
he's doing.
Yeah.
I looked. He's the only quarterback listed. There's bouncing off tackles and outside down the sideline where you thought it was -2. Barker takes it down inside the 5 to the 2.
When they take Barker out and they're putting the big back in, pull back in for the short yardage.
One of the linemen had a hand, and that's the problem with grabbing at jerseys and things.
You know, you don't get to practice tackling like we used to practice tackling every single day. So
yeah, you don't. If you do, you're not practicing tackling moving.
No, you're not allowed to. Yeah. Couple minutes.
Snap back high, brought down, straight ahead, bounced outside, and he's going to score. That is Devin Poole. He goes 2 yards for the score, and Maple Heights goes back on top.
Yeah, Brown handled a low snap. He handled a wide snap. He handled a high one now.
Yep.
Yeah.
He had trouble with the low one, and we had a chance but didn't recover it. And right now, there's some perplexed defensive coaches on the Titan sideline. 12-7, Maple will look for 2 once again. And that is Barker in the backfield, the speed back.
He's also the receiver, too. I see he's out for
There's
passes.
the jet sweep yet again. Same play they ran the last time, but this time he's in.
Number 11.
And we don't have a name for that young man, but
yeah.
14-7, Maple comes back with a 6 and a 2.
Yeah. I know how we would have defensed this way back when Provident was a defensive coordinator. He'd be yelling, more linemen, more linemen. And I say, I need more defensive backs. And he said, no, they got 3 receivers. You want to get 3 defensive backs.
That's about it.
Yeah.
So Maple Heights will kick with 11:37 to go in the second quarter. Tom, that is a small Maple Heights band.
It is, it is.
You know,
yeah.
There looks like there's maybe 24 players in the band, but it looks like about 10 of them are percussionists because
they're loud.
Yes, they are.
I got to admit they're loud.
There's 3 bass drums and at least 3 or 4 cymbal players. Kickoff away, short one this time, going to come down on a hop to Hyro. Picks it up and goes right down inside the 20. The mishandled kick will put the Titans in a hole. You know, especially on turf. That's not Hyro, that was Terrell Allen, excuse me. Terreno Allen. You put it on the ground and it bounces. On a turf, it can do most anything. You add a little water in and it really gets adventurous.
Yeah.
You know, if you've ever played softball or baseball on a turf field, you know you get that second hop with the top spin on it, and that's kind of what that one looked like it did. It hit and it grabbed, and
it comes a lot faster than it does on the rain.
This is a keeper. Chase Davis straight ahead out across the 20 to about the 22. He was pretty decisive there in taking that straight ahead for about 4. Now, you've already had your serve broken once in this tennis match.
Yeah.
You don't want, you want to go 81. I thought that was a shoe, but that was the hand warmer Chase had.
Well, there's 2 backs next to Chase.
Yeah, fully loaded pistol.
A little different.
And that is Salmon and Kimball. We've talked about this, but first time I've seen it. O'Sear? No, that's Salmon. John straight ahead. John out for the first down near the 30. That'll move the sticks. Gives them something else to look at.
Remember, this was the old Titans main offense when they had McFarland was the coach, and they always had that. You could run counters. You could do a lot of things.
Chavis and Dalen Dower.
Dower and Chavis were the two backs. Sturgill, who's the coach now, was a quarterback.
It balances you out. Straight ahead again. Bounced outside. There's the speed. O'Sear Kimball out near the 50. Let's call it the 48 in the second consecutive first down. Evan Rickovic didn't get a lot of that lineman, but he pushed him wide enough to create a hole there. Sometimes you just have to be in the way. And offsides will move the ball across the 50 down to the 47 of Maple Heights. Titans offense looks to have found some rhythm after that first series. And quite honestly, the thing that turned it around was that pass to Hyro Williams.
Yes, it was.
I can't tell who the wing back is. It's 80-something. Might be
87.
Brad Adamini. Adamini.
Brad.
Number 87. Chase.
Oh, ball in the air.
Spike.
Well, they were trying for that little post pattern.
Yeah, and he had the man. That was Joseph Wyatt, only man in the pattern. He was the only Titan who left the line of scrimmage. But getting some push on the outside here. So it is 2nd and 5, but that's what the penalty gives you, kind of a free down and stay ahead of the sticks. Straight ahead, that's Salmon. Salmon had a head of steam, but stopped quickly.
Wow.
Nice tackle.
Number 30, I think that was
It was 30. Quentin Rose and number 5, J.J. Overton, got there quickly and with malice.
Now
Big Luke Wilson comes in.
This is their jumbo set,
along with Cameron Sledge, 58. Sledge they'll line up as the double wing on the far side. Single wide receiver. It's 3rd down and a long 3. Titans need to get inside the 42. The clock is down to its last couple of ticks. Straight ahead give. Salmon bounces it. Salmon's got a first down and more. 30 down out of bounds near the 25. So they go away from the beef.
You know, that was just a deception. You bring all that beef in there, they overplay
Well, they pulled it. They pulled them both. They kind of ran it like the old counter tray with the two wingbacks. Now they're bringing it back. What's happening here?
I didn't see a penalty.
I did not see a flag. I see it now. It's on the 40-yard line.
We'll see a signal here.
So, short-lived happiness for the Titans as it looks like we're going to take a walk from the 40. Back to the 50, if my math is correct. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8. I still haven't seen a signal. They're talking with the interior lineman.
It has to be a hold. What else could be
Must
a 10-yarder?
have been a hold or an illegal block of some sort. Hyro Williams going to go out wide. Now they're still the same formation. The Beef Trust.
My guess is they're going to go into this Beef Trust this time. They already had the counter.
Well, they're rolling the whole defense up to the wide side. Now, if they come this way, 23's got a free run. And they do come back toward it. Down inside the 45, about 2 yards shy of the first down was Salmon.
Is that Solomon or is that Kimball?
Well, that's Kimball now. Was that Kimball on that carry?
I think it was.
Okay. You always, with John's shoulder the way it is, when you don't see him, you try to find him. Now, John comes back and replaces Chase in the Wildcat here. So now you do get it. Fourth and 2. Big play. Timeout, Lorain, as Coach Creel gets his wind sprints in. Did you see him come flying?
I wonder if they have that on replay.
Down the sideline. Oh, my goodness. He was concerned about something, and I'm not sure whether he didn't think the play call was right for the defense or he saw the free man. Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical provider for Lorain Schools Athletics. Cleveland Clinic's team of sports medicine specialists delivers high-quality care to all athletes, from high school athletes to the Cavaliers and Guardians. Visit clevelandclinic.org/sportsmedicine to learn more. And it's not too late. Got to act soon to get a ticket for the Jim Popeil Foundation fundraiser. Sunday, October 29th, the Browns play Seattle. The event is at the Shipyards. Doors open at 2:30. Tickets are $25 a person. Call the athletic department for tickets. All the money goes for scholarships. Gave out $9 grand last year.
Wow.
So it's still the Wildcat. Now that's Sledge is still in there. Now Wilson is a tight end. Jeremiah Lopez is the other wingback. Straight ahead, Salmon behind him. Salmon first down and more. Salmon inside the 40 to the 39. That was just ready or not, here we come. And you send Osir in, you've got way,
Yeah. But, I think Maple only had 2 people not on the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
And they were linebacking.
Okay, Davis back in at QB with Kimball. 2 to the near side. I think that's Wyatt and Williams. Kimball comes out. Pass for Wyatt.
Nice little
catch.
Down
inside the 20. Great use of his hands right there.
Beautiful catch.
I mean, he turned and snatched that out of the air with 2 hands. Nice job, Joseph Wyatt, on your senior night. Of course, Joseph started out as the quarterback 2 years ago. Saw his brother Antonio Wyatt downstairs today. Boy, he looks like he could put a uniform on and do some damage.
He was not a wide receiver.
No, he was a wide body. Now he's just a big man. Again, the pass on the look and not. That one was a little behind, and he tried to adjust and just couldn't grab it.
I hope this
Same play. Yeah. Snapped it and just a little bit behind. So 2nd and 10 for Lorain at the 28. Now you've got some decisions to make, because if you commit to the pass here, you've committed to it on 3rd down as well if it's incomplete. So Kimball, nothing there. Nothing there, maybe a yard. Might as well. So now you're at 3rd and 9, and you too are in 4-down territory. Get some changes now for Lorain. Reggie Johnson, the soccer-playing kicker, comes in at wingback. He lines up as the third man inside of. Now they switch. Hyro Williams inside of Reggie. Timeout Maple. As Maple said, we haven't seen this look.
Yeah.
And this is another unfamiliar look that Lorain shows.
I'd like to see them do something to drag that safety away from Wyatt so he can run the post.
Absolutely. If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, look no further than Joyce Buick GMC. They offer a diverse selection of Buick and GMC sedans, trucks, and SUVs that can fit in any lifestyle or budget. Joyce Buick GMC and Northeast Ohio Buick GMC dealers are proud sponsors of the Lorain High School Titans. And we thank them for everything that they do for us, and especially our youth programs. Nice field level shot, compliments of Club TV 20 alum Marquintez Graham down on the field with the camera. Home from Columbus.
How many cameras do they have working this game today?
I don't know. Yeah.
3 there on the field.
Come a long way.
Drones for the band. So, I mean, what a production this is.
Yeah. Fake the jet sweep. Chase wants to throw. Chase in trouble. Going to pull it down. Got a man in the end zone. Touchdown! Reggie Johnson to the house. I believe that's Reggie, wasn't it?
I don't
sure
know.
Is.
Ain't that something?
Reggie scored a lot of points on this, but this is the first time he scored one that counts more than one, I think.
And he'll stay in to kick. I don't know how Chase found him.
Yeah, and he was almost at the line of scrimmage when he let it go, and he was as open as Denny's, as we used to say. So Johnson will kick with Wyatt the holder. They were in the pattern. Ball down, kick away. Nope, he pulled it.
A little bit left.
So that's a big miss right there. 14-13, Maple retains the lead. So each team has missed a conversion attempt, but Maple with the 2-point conversion stays up 1. And that's as good a play as Chase Davis has made scrambling.
It is.
Right there. I mean, he found somebody, and that threw that ball on the run from 30 yards plus away, right on the money.
I think last year he would have kept the ball. I think he would have kept running the ball and maybe got an extra 5 yards, and that was it. I think he's matured a little bit now, so he can
kept his head downfield.
Right.
Nice.
And that was a long drive. Didn't this drive
that
start
started inside
the 20?
Inside the 20 at the 18 on the spinning kickoff that we had to down. I was going to say, we're going to trick him, and Reggie's going to be the only one out. Now you've got a decision to make because your last one came back as quick as it got down there. Well, we're short a man on the kick. There we go.
It's Johnny Geiger running out there now. The ball, maybe someone have to hold it. Got a little breeze blowing.
You know, these new tees, Tom, they're not like they used to be. Yeah, not the old tripod. Yeah, somebody's good. It's almost a rubber block with a hole in it. We'll try it one more time, and then they'll have somebody hold it. Johnson to kick from the north. Ball away. That's a line drive. That's going to go in the end zone.
That's what I was used to seeing him kick
if you're
early in the season.
Yeah. That was a driver. You know, that's one thing when you only have one set, one guy deep, is as long as you can miss him.
Yeah.
So Maple will start 80 yards away. with a 1-point lead, 6:27 to go in the half.
I think this is their worst starting
Absolutely.
position.
Well, it's only their third drive. They've scored 2, and one of them was the fumble.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the long kickoff return.
Yeah, they're back to Poole.
Poole is the back and behind Brown. Hate to call him wide receiver. You know, De Niro Locklear's out here, but that was a keeper, and there's a flag on top of everything else back there. That got blown up in a hurry. Or was that
No, I think
that was a beanbag?
Yeah, I think he just
I think
was marking the spot.
I think the ball might have come out. Once again, Wilson was there early, along with Cam Sledge. So behind the sticks, again, 2nd and 13. Now the Titans are starting to make some defensive plays, but you got to play the whole series. They let Maple convert a 4th and 14 last time. Now that 2nd down play gets a little,
not much. Not much.
Let's call it no gain. Looking at the official on the near side, that's Poole. And that's some good work out there by number 14, Joseph Gaines.
I see 3 or 4 blue shirts were touching him early. Now this is the down you got to stop him on. You got to force the punt.
Spread a little bit wider, Maple. He's going to roll and pass. In trouble, but finds a man. But it is 4th down.
Yeah, barely.
Nice play by Brown, the QB, spinning off out of trouble. As J.L. Diaz had him for a moment and comes back to hit him, but he gets it off. And fortunately for the Titans,
who made the tackle?
Gaines got enough of him to get him to the ground. Now it's 4th down, and apparently the punt team is on the field. Hyro Williams will go deep. Wyatt comes.
They're calling timeout again.
They don't trust this, and I don't blame them.
Now, he is the kicker.
He's the place kicker. He's the well, he's not a place kicker. He's the kickoff man.
But I also seen him throw the ball 40 or 50 yards in warm-ups.
Well, actually, that wasn't.
That's
7. Yeah, that's Locklear, the wide receiver.
Okay, I thought that was 2. It's hard to see it.
So the Titans, the one thing they want to make sure that happens at the end of this play is that they have the football.
Yeah, exactly.
4:09 to go in the half. 14-13 Maple. Maple scored first. Lorain answered real quick, 7-6 Lorain. Maple scored again and got the 2 points to make it 14-13. And after the last Titan touchdown, the conversion sailed wide. That's how we got where we are. Both defensive staffs are thinking about all the adjustments they're going to want to make at halftime. Now the Titans look like they have more of a regular defensive look in. They bring everybody in tight. This is the answer sometimes, is you look like you're going to rush the punter. Bounces back. Nice job by the punter to field it. And Hyro lets it bounce. Down inside the 40 to the 37. He got in between, hopped there.
The problem is, for Maple, it didn't get a roll because it rolled laterally rather than down. So that was the good side for Lorain. But that's why you always want to field a punt.
Yeah, you always want to run up and catch that. Yeah. But if you're uncertain, he did the right thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that ball hit right at the 45-yard line. So it cost him about 7 or 8 yards. Yeah, as it looks like they're spotted just inside the 43. I was going to say the Maple Heights band looks little bit bigger than I thought, but no, that's the baton corps.
Well, they got Solomon in there as a running back next to Davis.
Davis rolls. Davis throws. Davis got a man on the run. Nice gain there. Whoa. And finishing the run was Jeremiah Lopez. It's like the old Timex commercial, Tom. Took a licking and kept on ticking.
Watch this hit. We got a camera on the field for this hit. But the official's in the way.
Lopez delivered as good as he got. So 1st and 10 for the Titans on the 40. 3:38, and the clock is ticking. Straight ahead give to Salmon. Salmon's got 10. Tomlin's got 12 and a first down. That'll stop the clock inside the 30. Now, Maple's going to get the ball to start the second half. Not too soon to start thinking about that. So you really would like to get one to end the half. Straight ahead, same play. Salmon again breaks it. Salmon got 9 that time. Well, looks like they're
running what they call tempo.
Yeah, they give them 10 and a first down.
But Lorain is running a fast tempo.
3 consecutive first downs. And Davis again has them. We're 3 minutes. Titans haven't had the ball for a minute yet. Straight ahead again. Salmon
to the house.
To the house.
One nice pass and a lot of nice running.
And about a minute and 12 seconds.
Oh, they didn't give it to him.
Oh, I think they did. Is this a 2-point conversion?
Oh.
The man in the middle definitely had his hands up.
Yeah, I seen it.
I think we're going for 2 here. The fans are uncertain. Salmon, end around. Pyro Williams is in trouble. No, that's not going to work. So the 2-point conversion is no good. But the Titans go on top, 19-14.
You know, that's the first reverse I've seen Lorain run in 9 games.
Well, I was going to say in 3 years, really, because I haven't seen Coach Creel pull something like that out the time he's been here that I can remember. And it just got too deep.
Yeah.
Hyro got outside the 10-yard line to begin with. And this defense is probably much too quick for this. So 2:46 to go. I think the crowd has calmed down, figuring out that was the extra point finally. So I asked about the yellow pads on the sideline tonight, Tom. I said, what is that? You put kids in timeout? And they said, that's where we put the special teams down before we think we're going to need them.
Okay.
So that they make sure they have 11.
So there's a special team coach down there, make sure he does the count and everything.
Well, once again, the football is blown off the tee for Reggie. Now, it'd be real counterproductive for the Titans to allow Maple to move the football. Now the official comes in and stops it yet again. The problem with having somebody hold it is you have to find somebody that's not going to pull their finger off of it. The old,
like Lucy.
Lucy, that's exactly what I was thinking. Reggie, once again, puts foot into ball, whistle. Titans were offsides.
That might be a good thing because I don't. Well, they stopped on the whistle. I said they weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't down deep enough to really make a stop.
No, it was right now. Now, Reggie's going to change sides of the field, or is he going to change?
No, I think kicking from this hash, maybe?
No, I don't think so. I thought he was going to change tees, maybe, but no, that's not it either. You get a little bit of a look there. See that? It looks, it's just a little tray. There's no prongs like back in the day. It's a minute to tie the kick.
Maple was offset their wide man because he knows he kicks a little bit to that side.
Right. Reggie.
And when he went to the other side.
Comes away to the weak side, so to speak. It spins down at about the 7. Picked up there. And out across the 25 to the 27. And that's where Maple will start. Once again, we don't have a name for number 11 for Maple Heights. We apologize to that young man. We'll see what we can learn at halftime. There's another one just like the Lorain kick that stopped and spun.
Yeah.
That would have squirted on grass.
Now they have to worry about
big plays.
Big plays is right.
But because you don't have to hurry if you're Maple. You got 2 timeouts, clock stops, first downs, and you've been getting chunks. Hit behind the line, though, that's much better defensively. That was Cam's sledge, it looked like that might. No, that's my mistake. Let's see.
97.
Yep. That's Tremaine Suttle, a defensive end that played that just like you teach him, penetrate and turn it in. And while he didn't make the tackle, he slowed it enough for a 2-yard loss.
If everyone else does their job, that's what you're supposed to do.
Now we're at 2 minutes. The clock is ticking. That play, there's the screen pass, missing one tackle and out of bounds down the sideline. That's the second time they've run that play to Paul Love. This time it was a little bit more effective. He is very patient back
yes, he
there.
Is. And I think he's confident because he got the speed, he has the agility.
Yep. So 3rd down and about 6. Minute 52, clock stopped on the out of bounds. Boy, would you love to get a stop here.
Well,
throwing it again and airing it out of bounds. No chance there. Using the sideline to his advantage. I believe that was Osir Kimball on coverage.
Who? Yeah, it was.
And you know, when he was a freshman, Coach Creel said to me, I coached Marshawn Lattimore, and Osir Kimball is the same kind of an athlete as a young player. Well, there's
That's
some
gutsy. There's
gutsy. Some bravery.
Yeah.
And that was Osir then, back for the punt, and took it among 3. Interesting that they were allowed to be as close as they were.
There was no fair catch involved.
He just said, "My bad," to the coach that said, "What are you doing?" Because with 1:40 to go, now the Titans have great field position, so you want to see what they might be thinking on first down. They also had 12 in the huddle. They got away with it because it was close to the sideline. Give straight ahead. Not sure which one that was. That's Salmon.
John. That was John.
1:30 to go. Let's tempo them. Gain 7.
I don't think they can stop this little slot over here.
Same play. Solomon again, first down across the 50. That'll get the clock stopped. Now you really want to try and tempo.
I think they have
minute 6:15 clock running.
Hyro in the slot. I don't think they can defense him. I don't know how far he's going to go.
Well, we're going to find out. There was Hyro in the slot, bounces off a tackle, gets outside, gets down to the 30 and out of bounds. That's about as good as you can do it right there. Caught it inside the hashes, bounced off a hit, all 140 pounds of Hyro Williams. And then not only did he gain more yardage, but he got out of bounds.
Someone's hurt.
Okay, it's not Chase. I can see him. And that's back about where the ball was thrown from. It's not. There's John Solomon jogging away.
It has to be
well,
the slot on that side. There, wow. I can't see.
Well, we do that. Well, as we look out on the field, your Lorain School's athletic trainer Tracy Menges out there checking out the injury, works closely with Cleveland Clinic sports medicine specialists to provide your student athlete with the best treatment and prevention of sports injuries. Visit clevelandclinic.org/sports medicine to learn more. Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine, caring for pro athletes, active individuals, your student athlete, and you. And believe me, I've visited Tracy before more than one game. And she says, well, you know, we're getting a little older. And I said, what do you mean we? I'm just old. But, you know, what she can do for me is get me into a doctor like right now, which is what she can do for our athletes.
That's the advantage of having an on-site trainer.
So they are tending to what's obviously more than
a cramp, because this is not cramp weather. But this boy hasn't moved.
Interesting now that they're talking to David Whitaker outside the huddle, the backup quarterback.
You said you seen Chase walking off?
Well, Chase was in the huddle. Chase is there next to Salmon.
Okay.
In the huddle. So 54 seconds in the half. Titans are 1st and 10 at the 30 as they try to double up before they go in.
I think they're calling for an ambulance.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. If that's what I see, Joyner kind of down there motioning for someone to drive up.
There's an advantage of a turf field. And now they're moving the pylons to get the ambulance on the field. Well, so the ambulance is being brought out to the 50-yard line. We'll do our best to try and get you a number, and we won't speculate on what I have no idea if it's an upper body, lower body. But I do know that when this happens, every precaution is taken.
As it should be.
Yes. Now they get the hard board out, of course. You do have, okay. So we're going to step away for a minute while we tend to the injured player, and we'll be back with more after this timeout.
What kind of Titans are we? This is a question we have to ask ourselves every day as we walk these halls. In Lorain City Schools, we are passionate about kindness. We believe one simple act of kindness can start the movement that changes the world around us. As a school, our positive behavioral intervention and support approach, or for short, PBIS, model is rooted in kindness. Our goal as a school is to increase our students and staff's kindness to self, kindness to others, and kindness to our environments. When we increase kindness in our school, we will decrease the behaviors that interfere with the positive environments we want in every school in our district. Let's see what that looks like in our buildings. The expectation of kindness in our schools starts the moment you begin your day. Upon entering classrooms, it is important that we remember to be on time, be prepared and have technology and supplies ready, be engaged and maintain a clean classroom. Our Titan expectation to be kind to self, kind of others, and kind to our environment extends to the hallways, in our restrooms, in the main office, in the cafeteria, and on school transportation. Our staff will be here to model, teach, and reward positive behaviors with the goal of creating a school culture of kindness. That's because the common expectations are designed to be the standard in every classroom and every school in Lorain City Schools. Titans, we know you can do this. Let's show the world what kind of Titans we are.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail, not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Hey students, this is Cleveland Browns tight end Harrison Bryant. Forming good habits helps you now and in the future. Get to school every day and on time and ready to learn. Let's stay committed, stay focused, and stay in the game.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state. A major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Back here at George Daniel, the ambulance loading up the injured player, Brad Adamini, number 87 for Lorain. Very classy move by the Maple Heights players on one knee, applauding as Brad was loaded in on the stretcher and into the ambulance. We wish nothing but the best, and we are very grateful to have an ambulance on site for an occasion like that. So the teams will be allowed to do a little stretching in this chilly weather as we get ready to play the last 54 seconds of the half and then take a break. Okay, so word from the field is that that was very much precautionary, that he was awake and alert.
Good.
And it's good to have a cameraman on the field, Tom.
It is, very much so.
Of course, we weren't showing pictures, but we wanted to, bring along what was passed on to us. Even the coaches are down there stretching. Coach Sturgill stretching out the calves a little bit. So the situation in the game, 1st and 10 for Lorain. They just had a big pass and run. Chase Davis to Hyro Williams, who went out of bounds at the 30. First down, and we haven't played a play since then. Now, because the ball went out of bounds, the clock should not start until the snap. Titans are up to the line. They want to play tempo out of a stoppage, Tom. Now, they are pointing to the football, which means that's when you start the clock, is when the ball is
snapped. Yep.
Snapped. Here we go, 1st and 10, straight ahead. Salmon breaks it, second level, got 8-9, giving him 8 down to the 22.
Lorain is
44 seconds left. Titans with one timeout there, hoarding under 40 seconds to go. Same play again. Salmon breaks it again. First down inside the 15, right at the 15. They'll move the sticks. Titans hustle up to the line with 30 seconds to go. (23-22), taking too long now, fellas. There's a little bit of motion. Whistle. Timeout, Maple. Thank you. 17 seconds. Now, that took 13 seconds, which is a little bit more than you'd like. The Titans are on the 15.
Well,
so
if Maple's timeout, that means Lorain still has one, though.
Right, each team down to one now.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that you 15 and 17's 32. We've seen Reggie Good from there.
And they got a timeout to get him set up. So.
Yes. Yeah, you'd like not to have to use it. Titans have shown the ability to throw the ball tonight.
And I think the way they've been covering Hyro in that slot, he may be able to get open down into the
corner,
way into the red zone, or fade into the corner on the wide receiver.
They have thrown that pattern several times this year where Hyro starts and ends up in the corner. Now, I'm trying to locate him. He's in the slot on the far side.
There is no safety in the game.
Right.
Well, he's there, but he's covering over here.
Yeah, he's lined up as a linebacker. Chase. Oh, hit as he threw. Anthony Gibson got him. No gain. 2nd and 10 at the 15 with 13 seconds left. Now you're pretty much committed to the pass. Because you can't take a sack. It's one thing you can't. You can, but you wouldn't be happy about it.
I think wide here on the post. I don't think they can stop the post on a play action.
Fake the jet sweep. Stepping up, Chase into the end zone. Behind. Is that Geiger?
I can't tell from here. I know Wyatt was down in this corner here on the fade route. They got
8 seconds left now. Oh, that's I was going to say it looked like a flag on the side, but it's some sort of a cone. Those little agility cones down about the 8-yard line.
Yes. They're getting a big play called in here from.
Yes. And you want to get rid of it quick. You want 7, but you'd take 3 or a shot for 3. Whistle. Delay a game. Now that was almost worse than because that makes it, if you had to kick from here, it makes it 37 yards.
Yeah, that's a long one.
Chase fakes it, pump and go, got a man. Hyro Williams for the house!
Touchdown!
Hyro! Nice pump fake there.
Yeah, it was. A nice catch. The ball was extended over his head, and he caught it on the way down.
Just a beautiful pitch and catch here. Yeah. Little pump fake right there. Freezes the corner. Hyro gets behind him and pulls it in with 2 hands. And unlike last year when he caught one in that corner that they waved no good even though he was in bounds, that one is going to count. So the Titans double up right before the half. Now,
here's the kick.
I think we had 2 footballs on the field. We did. Russell Creel down there with the second one, the ball boy for the Titans. Reggie. Snap, spot, kick, and
I think he drilled that right up the middle, and it
didn't go through.
Huh? From my angle, it did, but
I thought so too. But we have the worst angle in the house to judge that now. So, 2 seconds left. I don't care what you do with it as long as you don't kick it deep.
No. I'd put the ball somewhere down in the middle around the 35-yard line.
I don't even know if I'd put it that far, Tom. I think I'd try to hit a lineman in the chest. 25-14. You know, and we've had a couple of missed conversions now. The Titans have actually missed 3 of them. One, they went for 2 after the first one was no good. 2 seconds till the half. Reggie coming out.
Well, let's see what their kicking strategy is.
So Maple Heights came out of this game, you know, you don't want to call it a 3-and-out because on 3rd down the Titans fumbled. Their third play, the Titans fumbled. Maple Heights picked it up, and a couple plays later was in the end zone and looked unstoppable. So they just pooch it down. It's going to bounce around down to the goal line and in the end zone, which gives them a play. That was not what you wanted.
Yeah. You wanted them to pick it up and try to do something, yeah.
And that's what they tried to do, quite honestly. Now, if we don't have someone back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I'm sure they will. They'll be in some sort of a big-time prevent. But you still want to put heat on that number 2 quarterback.
Oh, yeah. You want to give Brown something to think about. And who knows? They may just take a knee. They get the ball coming out. The last thing in the world they would want to do would be
give the ball back to Lorain on an interception.
I mean, some
fluke.
What you got to judge your likelihoods here, and they're going to run it. And big gainer, out for about 30, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That'll end the half. That's the same as a kneel down, other than for the stats of Devin Poole.
And no one to worry about stats in this game.
So we have played 2 quarters at the George. Lorain 25, Maple Heights 14. Back with the band show after this timeout. is winning. That helps us.
Sometimes
Back here at George Daniels, set to start the third quarter, and the rain is coming down. You can see it blowing through the lights on your screen.
Yeah.
And the Titans, it's good to be on top. 25-14, Lorain to start the third quarter. And ball security is going to be a real important fact. Reggie, and wet ballness here to start the half, even with the kickoff rolling around perhaps. Johnson spins it high, end over end, about the 12-yard line. Taken there by Jomir Mason Owens.
Oh, you got a name on him?
I did. And run out of bounds at about the 30. He and his brother, number 13, Jamir, twin brother, number 13, Jamir Mason Owens. Neither on the roster.
Were they moved up from JVs?
I didn't ask. I was only worried about names. So, boy, would it look good for the Titans to get a stop here and get another one on the board. The 11-point lead. It's two possessions because Maple, doesn't have a kicker. They haven't showed a placement all night. This is Kendall Brown. He gives to Poole. Poole gets a couple and then is gang tackled, and that you like to see is the Titan defense responding. And Poole slow getting up.
And I seen 4 blue shirts on that tackle.
And you see Poole jogging off gingerly. Denise Barker comes in.
Well,
there's a whistle. Officials time to make sure he's off. He is shaken up. I mean, that's the definition of shaken up the way he came off. He came off under his own power, but he was staggering. So quickly up to the line, Maple out of the huddle. Double wing near side, and they're going to follow the pulling wing with Denise Barker, who gets a first down out across the 45. They came out quick and went away from strength to formation with the motion and picked up a good chunk.
Well, I seen them drag him off the POW, meaning they're going to run motion or tempo.
Right.
But then they slowed down to get into the huddle. So maybe that's not their intent.
Yeah, this is the old muddle huddle. And then they
come up quick.
Here's the motion. Now let's see if they bring it back this way. Nope, they're going to follow the formation that time. That's Barker. He's got a big hole and a big opening, and he's inside the 40. This is kind of the way the game started for Maple on offense. As those last two plays were gashing open the Titan defense. Tackle was made by 23 Jeremiah Lopez, but way downfield, and another first down just inside the 40. Officials are going to hold the ball as long as they can before they put it down to try and keep it dry. There's a bad mesh between the quarterback and running back, but it still worked for 10 yards and a first down. That was Barker.
But Brown, he had to jump probably 4 foot over his head to get the ball.
There's another bad snap. Cam Sledge looked like he might have been getting held.
Nothing called.
First down at the 30. course, the Titan fans in front of us saying, put the ball down. We were laughing. The worst job in football is the guy that has to, when you practice with the wet ball, the guy that was in charge of putting it in the bucket and taking it out. Yeah. We were laughing with John McDermott this before the game about that.
Because he was a center.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Good snap that time. Nice cut. That is Mason Owens down for about a yard. The Titans are getting some penetration and screwing up the timing. That was the middle of the line that time. They're pushing the offside lineman into the mesh point, but they're not able to wrap up.
That's that lack of being able to practice tackling 20 minutes a day.
It can't still be first down, can it? Or did they not? There's a flag. Mason Owens with the ball down near the 20, but
was that a flag or?
That was definitely a flag by the far side.
Yeah, I see it's on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and I think it's a motion penalty. They weren't set. Even if they had a field, Mike, we wouldn't be able to hear it with the Maple Heights drummers.
Well,
the rest of the band is out of the stands to go meet the Titan band.
Is there hot chocolate to be had by all?
I'm sure there is. Now, let's see. Now, the signal was offsides on the offense. And I think this is the first penalty on Maple Heights. Oh, no, they had an offsides defensively. We had a first and 5.
One time, yep.
Titans had a big holding call against them, but they were able to overcome it. Okay, so the ball is now 1st and 15 at the 34. Ball on the ground.
It's still on the ground.
Not anymore. It's in the hands of a Titan. And there's a big play there. It's all about the weather. That's J.L. Diaz, number 16. Boy, if he could have kept his balance, he had a scoop and score.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. There is the bad
just went right through. And somebody got a helmet on. I think that was Lopez. And Diaz just got a little ahead of himself recovering it. He would have had an escort. So Titans 1st and 10. Maple reciprocates, turning the ball over on the first possession of the half in about the same spot. Now the stick, let's see, are they resetting the chains? Yeah. Okay, I was going to say the chains were a yard ahead of the box. On the 48 now for the Titans. Quick change, let's see if we can capitalize. Oops, and we just moved.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Receiver on the far side. I think that's Geiger jumped. So 1st and 15 for Lorain. 9:29 to go, third quarter.
I think his problem was he was set to go, and then they called to the sideline for the change of play.
Right. That's the hardest spot to be in this no huddle is 50 yards away. Snap. Slumming. John cuts it up. John's got the penalty yards back. John's got a first down inside. Well, no, they're going to mark him just shy at the 39. So he got about 14 on first down. And there's a flag behind the play, though.
That's the second long run he's had got called back.
So we're going to mark it from partway down the field. So
holding, yep.
It's going to be a loss of about 2 on the hold. You know, Tom, maybe it's the math teacher in me and you, but when I look at these officials walking this off, I mean, don't you just look down and see where you're at and do the math?
Yeah, yeah.
I got to go 10 yards. I don't need to count my steps. I started here. I'm going to end here.
Come on now. I said the same thing a long time ago. It's hard to go from the 40 to the 50 when you need 10.
Yeah. This is the fully loaded pistol both Salmon and Kimball in the backfield.
They have no safety because they know Lorain.
That's John Salmon. Straight ahead, he's got a hole. John to the 30, John to the 20, John to the 10, to the 5, to the house.
No flags this time.
Yep, that one was clean. 55 yards.
Yeah.
And, Tom, you called it, and it was just a matter of time. No safety.
Yeah. You know, I seen their confusion because I seen number 2, their quarterback, Brown. He jumped over to a corner now.
Yes.
He's covering a hard-nosed corner.
And, you know, the Titans have had some success in the passing game. Good, you know, they've had 2 passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
You know, of 27 and 20 yards, so you got to play off. And that has been enough, and that opened up like the Red Sea for John. Snap back, spot kick.
I got to believe that one was
Reggie's
good.
good. 32 for the Titans, 14 for Maple, as the Titans go 3 in a row from being down 14-13 to up 32-14. That's how you respond. That's how a playoff team responds.
Yeah.
Both of these teams should be in the playoffs. The Titans are in. There's no doubt about that, as there are only 18 teams and 16 make the playoff. Maple Heights is probably in, but they were number 13 in their region, and if things broke badly for them, they could be knocked out. Now, the other important thing, and maybe the most important thing, is the conference title on the line.
Yes.
You know, Maple is guaranteed a share, as they have no losses in the league. Lorain is looking to split it with them.
And I think Bedford's in that ball wax too. Because
if Lorain wins, it's a 3-way tie.
I don't know
so long as Bedford wins.
Who Bedford has tonight, but I'm sure.
I have not. I've been looking and have not seen that. Avon is all over Avon Lake, 31-0 in the 4th. And Berea Mid-Park may ruin Illyria's playoff hopes at 28-3. Illyria needs help with a loss. 8:40 in the 3rd. Titans take advantage of the turnover and bouncing it along now. That's a good move. Bounces up to Mason Owens. He gets to the wide side, finds traffic out across the 40, and hit but not brought down till he's to the 47. Somewhere Dave McFarland is saying kick it out of bounds.
I see a Titan went down.
That's Martise Herman. He was hobbled, grabbing his lower left leg. Let's hope he's cramped.
Cold weather like this, and he didn't stretch enough. Maybe that happens.
He's a track guy.
Yeah.
Columbia's just gone ahead of Black River at 20-17. Let's see. He's just getting a running start. He's not getting challenged till he's at the 35. There's Herman. He was the one onto the legs as the tackle was made, and he jumped up and then started to stagger, I think. And it is, I see Tracy Menges. When you see that, that's a good sign. And while we're mentioning her, Lorain City Schools athletic trainer Tracy Menges, who works closely with Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine Specialists to provide your student-athlete with the best treatment and prevention of sports injuries. Visit clevelandclinic.org/sports medicine to learn more. Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine, caring for pro athletes, active individuals, your student-athlete, and you. So, Maple Heights comes out. This will be the first time they've really had the ball down more than a score. As the Titans put it on put it in with 2 seconds left in the first half, and while they got to run one play, they ran an insignificant running play that didn't amount to much. So now they find themselves down 18, and the rain has let up here at George. Straight ahead, that is Barker, number 1. And just bad tackling right here. He rides him down for 9 yards and fell forward doing it. There were a lot of guys there, but lots of guys grabbing on, but nobody hit.
Well, see, Maple is trying to do some real up-tempo, which they haven't. Well, they hustle to the ball, but then they get in a little muddle huddle.
Yeah, they can't take, they're down 18. That's 3 scores for them because they don't place kick. That time Mason Owens is going to lose a couple. Well played there. 32 Avery Martin got in there from his linebacker spot. Avery filling in for Noah Smith, who the Titans lost to a pretty bad knee injury a few games back. Joseph Wyatt was there along with J.L. Diaz. It's like they don't let the receivers in the huddle, Tom. Look at them. They're 40 yards away. But once they get up to the line, they don't mess around much. It's going to be a quarterback keep. That's a Lamar Jackson play. And it works like Lamar Jackson ran it for a first down. Down across the 40. And the clock stops on the out of bounds as well as the first down and be spotted at the 39-yard line. Maybe it hasn't totally stopped raining. Just I can see that drops in the puddles on the track, but spinning out now, being chased and throwing it. That is incomplete, out of bounds.
He was being chased pretty well.
Yeah, that was Martin again, I think. Was it Martin or Lopez, one or the other?
At 32.
Was it 30? Yeah, it was 32. Martin. Avery Martin. Had a hand on it. It was both of them. Lopez was the next man in. He did a good job getting rid of it and actually got it into the hands of a receiver, but not inside the field of play. When they throw the ball on first down, they do us a favor, I think. Straight ahead to give. Nothing there that time. And that is Barker, and he got stood up by the middle of the line.
Well, they ran into a host of tacklers
there. Wilson was the first one there. When you're that nose man, you're going to pick a gap. You're going to be told to pick a gap. And when you guess right, that's what it looks like.
And with his athletic ability, because he is a big boy, but he still has a little quick
feet. He's got some agility.
Yeah.
Not fast, quick.
And there's a big difference.
Okay, there's the motion. They really 4 receivers to the wide side on third down. They swing it out. That's Barker. And Titans don't play the sideline well again, and he might have had it.
You got to push him, just push him right out of bounds. You just force him.
It looked like we let up when he turned the corner, and it's going to be 4th down.
But it's 4th and doable. Yeah. 4th and 2 is a lot easier than 4th and 6.
Yep.
Which I thought they would end up with.
Joseph Wyatt finally made the play, knocking him out of bounds. Now, you would think that it would be Barker on this one. Whistle. Officials' time. Oh, the box says 3rd down. Is it 3rd down or is it 4th down? It is 4th down.
It's 4th. Yeah. I can see Brown keeping the ball himself also.
Well, those are the two.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't think that they would do anything more exotic than either the keeper or the fullback.
Uh-oh.
Or that.
Oh, that. They
get a free one. One of the Titans jumped, and they'll move it 5 yards. First mental kind of mistake like that Lorain's had tonight, too.
I think he was just trying to time that snap is what he was trying to do.
Well, I mean, you go all night on one, and then all of a sudden it's hut-hut. And
yeah.
So Martin comes back for Hyro Williams on 1st and 10, just outside the red zone. There's the keeper. And again, bad tackling. Puts him inside. It's going to be another first down. Looks like right about at the 10-yard line. Titans are just not wrapping up.
Yeah.
They're getting here. We'll look at it again, and it looks like it's stopped. You know, there's hands, but he's running through the hands. He left 3 Titans there on the ground.
Well,
he's listed at 175 pounds. He's not pulling away. You're just not wrapping. Here he is again. He's got an angle. He's got 5. Knocked down this time inbounds at about the 5-yard line.
You know, you have to play the clock too and keep them inbounds is what you want to do.
Well, it's too early to start playing like that, but you've got to, you know, for Maple and for Lorain, these teams can score quick. You know,
you make them take 2 or 3 plays.
If you can make that tackle instead of that push, it helps. You know, if you could, it's first and goal on the 10. If you can make them, you know,
2 or 3 plays, rather than
we're
one.
under 5 minutes in the third quarter here. That's the jet sweep. That's Mason Owens. He's close, but he's not in.
No, they got to get another play.
Nope, now the official on the near side says he is in.
Yeah. So now the other official who didn't call it
throws his hands up. Yeah. Yeah. There's the echo. Jomir Mason Owens gets a 6-yard run for a score. Now, Titans are by 12 here. Maple obviously going for 2 as they have all night. Twice they've run the jet sweep.
For the 2, yep.
And he's lined up out here again.
And that's 19. That's the old way. Yeah, he's going to
take the sneak, huh?
I don't think he made it.
He didn't make. Well, he ain't down yet. Again, the push. The one thing Coach Creel said to me tonight before the game when I asked him what do you think, he said we got to push him around, and we're not.
No.
They're getting the lean on us as much as we are on them. The offenses are pushing around the defenses, as 52 points will show. 32 for Lorain, 20 for Maple Heights. 4.5 minutes in the third quarter is the time. Now you'd love to see the Titans go on a
long drive
to neutralize this one. Don't look at it as I was up at 11 at the half and now I'm up 12. Look at it as I want to start the third quarter up 17, 18, 19.
Yeah. I like to see him do a nice long drive, whether it takes 6 or 7 minutes off the clock.
It takes 16 minutes for all I, I'm not going anywhere till it's over.
Upstairs.
So, Mr. Do Everything, Kendall Brown takes the ball. He's the quarterback. He's the safety. He plays cornerback, and he kicks off. You think he's going to let her as a sophomore?
Yeah.
It's interesting that he's the only QB listed. This is an interesting formation. Titans have 10 guys within 10 yards of the ball. And there it is. And that was a really fine
nice
play.
Nice catch. Yeah.
That's why you have the hands team in, and that was Joseph Gaines, 14, defensive back wide receiver, and he went up and took that out of the air, and Lorain will start at the 48. And quite honestly, if he hadn't slipped, he might, he might still be running. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't run with an onside kick if it hits the ground, but you can if you catch it on the fly.
Well, he could run with that off the ground.
Yeah.
You can't. The other team, the kicking team, can't run with it.
Yeah. What am I thinking of?
Yeah. So now here's the fully loaded pistol. Look at how many within Salmon, nothing that time. Oh, that was Kimball, excuse me.
No, Lorain is a tempo team.
Now that might have been for a look there. Let's see how they reacted. And let's see if they do something out of the same look with going wide with John off a fake to Osier, or vice versa. Now they come up even with the QB, and there's the sweep. Salmon looks to make a cut. Salmon makes a cut. Salmon to the 40. Salmon to the 35 and out of bounds. That was almost perfect. Oh, that was Osier, excuse me.
Osier, yep,
almost perfect, Osier. Stay in bounds, buddy.
Like I said, Lorain is a tempo team. They like the tempo, but, you know, they learned a lesson a little bit from Bedford. Slow it down a little bit, slow it down.
And, Tom, as you were talking there, we saw the replay, the block that John Salmon made for his buddy. Kicked out that corner 23 or outside back or whatever you want to call him, that's the kind of the free guy out here on the near side. Titans not in any hurry. Now they switch up.
Brown goes back to safety.
Yep. Straight ahead, that's Kimball again. Kimball straight ahead. Kimball to the 15, to 10, the 5, to the house. Osier, Kimball gets in on it.
That's a little
49 seconds that took.
Yeah, that's a little bit why I like the two backs back there, and I liked it when McFarland did it.
And
there's John running a lead blocker.
Yeah, and he got to the third level.
How many touchdowns is that for Kimball now in this game? Twice?
That's 2. He went 12 and 35, and Solomon's got 2.
And the other 2 were passes.
Yep. That kick is up. That kick is true. 39 for Lorain, 20 for Maple Heights, and the lead grows to 19. And that's how you answer, and it didn't take long.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
What did we say? 49 seconds.
Well,
they scored at 4:33. We scored at 3:44.
Well, that was the short field on the onside kick.
Right.
That was recovered rather than letting it roll for another 20 yards.
Or not getting it.
Yeah.
St. Ed's just went ahead of Hoban 14-7. Hoban scored on a pick 6, so their offense, which has been so high-powered, has been stymied. Avon 38-0 over Avon Lake. 28-3 Berea Mid-Park over Elyria still. Columbia 20-17 in LC8 competition. Brush 38-35 over Lakewood. That would help Lorain.
They sure would. Like I said, Firestone has been winning some games too. That helped a few.
Clearview all over points. Brookside, 48-7. They're going to have a home playoff game next week, I believe. Our neighbors.
They haven't predicted who they might have to play.
I have not looked. So one more time, Reggie will put the instep in. Now they've got two back. Now let's see if he can split them. Or if high spinner. Down to the 13. That looked effortless, didn't it? And here's the big opening, and this is trouble. Why not, Reggie? You've scored a touchdown. You've kicked some extra points. Why not make a tackle? And
he may be hurt.
That's Denaro Locklear, and the skidding on the wet turf.
I think he's okay.
Well,
he's up.
There's that definition of shaken up again.
He's being held by the Lorain coaches.
Yeah, Coach Watley helped him up and just told him, take your time and get yourself together. And
the Maple return runners do it right. They get the ball and they accelerate and they do.
I just love north and south, and this one was get it and go north, young man. Straight ahead.
And there's some blocking.
Yep. Yeah, they block it. They block the middle return very well. But, Reggie, I get it. Soccer's over. I can hit now. So 1st and 10, great field position at the 43. We were just here. Maple Heights had the ball and turned it over. Snap. Quarterback and the running back turned different directions. I think that wasn't by design, but it was a pass.
I think it was going to be a fake there, but I think the running back went the wrong way. Another thing, we haven't seen pullback in the game. So
no, we haven't.
We've seen him shaken up a few minutes ago.
I can't tell if that's him over on the bench or if that's the Locklear, the player that just hobbled off. Somebody is over being tended to on the top of the bench on the far side. So 2nd and 10 for Maple. This is almost must score for them.
They don't have any end out there on the right-hand side, and that's where they're
give.
running.
Yep. Good call, Tom. 9-yard gain. Yeah. That looked like Hyro Williams. I'm not seeing a number, but I'm seeing size. Down there to make the tackle. That was just too much easy.
Yeah. They have that defensive tackle inside the tackle.
Right. They
have no outside contain.
There's still no one there.
They have no outside contain. And I think Maple sees that. And I think Lorain is making a timeout call.
Yeah, Lorain's going to take time with 2:59 to go in the third. Gives me a chance to mention 1 week to go. Sunday, October 29th is the Jim Popeil Foundation annual fundraiser. It's during the Browns and Seattle game at the Shipyards. The doors open at 2:30. Lunch is from 3 to 4. During the kickoff is at 4:05. There'll be food. There'll be raffles. There'll be soda and a cash bar. $25 a person is the ticket. It's sponsored by the Lorain High School Sports Booster Club. And tickets are on sale in the Lorain High Athletic Department. Call Monday if you're interested. Last year, that foundation gave $9,000 in scholarships to Lorain senior athletes. And athletes are eligible, but it is a very academically based award. So 3rd and 2 after the incompletion and the run. And again, I feel like when they throw on first down, they're doing us a favor. Brown has Barker behind him.
See, I think Lorain is too strong on this side and not strong enough on the defensive left side.
That's over the middle. Nice spinning catch behind him for the first down. That is number 29, Darian Rice. Ball inside the 30 at the 29 for a first down. 2:44 to go, clock running. There's the give again to Barker. He's straight ahead for another first down. And see, that's what I mean. They're getting that was 14 yards on first down. The last first down, they tried a 3-yard pass. They are having great success running the ball on first down. North Ridgeville all over Amherst, 24-0. Trying to find some scores that might be of interest to Lorain's playoffs. Pass there, batted in the air. Somebody got a big mid on it.
I think he still made the catch.
No, I don't think.
No, it bounced. Okay.
I think that was Tremaine Subtle, 97, that got a paw on that, but I can't be sure. Oh, Cam Sledge, excuse me. The dark uniforms, once the sun goes down, are impossible. There's the sweep.
Wow.
That's how you make a tackle.
Something was left on the field, but I think that was his.
That was Jeremiah Lopez. Arrived in a hurry and with great anger.
Well, you know,
put your face mask on the number and wrap up. And that was his towel that flew out.
I thought they had lead blockers to help him, but I think he went right past those live blockers for a great tackle. Best hit of the night, I think.
Absolutely. Right up there with Reggie on the kickoff. Straight back, throwing out. Here's the bubble screen. And ahead for about 7. But not a first down. And again, Hyro Williams comes up to make that tackle. Here you'll see it. He looks away nicely, comes back to it, finds the receiver. 16 is Royce Brantley. And Hyro spins him to the turf. Now it's 4th and 5. 4th and 6, maybe?
Yeah.
We have a bad angle. It's 4th, and you got to make it if you're Maple Heights. Now here comes a man onto the field late. Let's see if the Titans. There's a throw over the middle, caught. That was a BB. Touchdown, and that is Kendall Brown to.
Was that the player that just came off the
number
field?
8, Russell Miles. I think there's a flag.
I think that was unsportsmanlike on Maple. I'm not 100% sure.
That is number 8, who was the player that came on. So that takes us to. This is kind of a big penalty, isn't it?
Well, it'll be a
13.
It'll be a dead ball.
Would you rather have it here or on the kickoff? And do you get a choice?
Dead ball. I always thought they took it on the kickoff. If it is,
I haven't seen any indication of anything since the initial signal. Here comes the dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Maple. It's going to be taken on the kickoff. Okay. Wow, that makes a big difference. There's 38 seconds to go in the third quarter, and this has been 4 touchdowns in the quarter, 2 by each team. The big touchdown of the game right now is that one with 2 seconds left on the 20-yard pass to Hyro Williams.
Yeah, they're all big, but that one was very
well,
big.
because it allowed Lorain to double up, and Maple came out now all of a sudden down 2 scores and turned it over. This has been a mixed bag for Maple Heights. There's the give. Hit hard and
no good.
Stopped short, and that was Poole.
Oh, Poole back in the game. I didn't even notice it.
So with 38 seconds to go, 39-26, and he got submarined right there. Let's give Joseph Gaines credit for a solo tackle on that one as Poole lowered his helmet and Gaines got underneath him and wrapped him up.
Well, now this unsportsmanlike will move a ball back and kick it off from the 25.
Right. Now that's huge.
Do you dare kick an onside kick
from your 25? That's what you have to. You're down 13. The one thing you can't, any more Lorain points just about does you in, right?
Yeah. This team can score from pretty much anywhere on the field.
But, if you go up 3 scores going into the fourth quarter, it would take take Lorain mistake to help. Because that quarter was as wild as could be, and each team got 2 touchdowns. Or this quarter. Here comes Kendall Brown.
He may have to drive the bus home.
Yeah.
He does everything
He's
else.
a sophomore, Tom.
Yeah.
He might not be old enough.
Oh.
Okay, Titans. That was Reggie John. What's he doing out there? He's on the kickoff team, not the return team. He's going to kick it away. It's going to hit and skip. Picked up at about the 33. Fall down with the ball, Osier. That's good. Down to the 38 with 31 seconds left to go in the third quarter. That was, of course, Osier Kimball on the return.
Again, I like to see the Titan use some clock. Drive the ball.
That would be nice.
End up in the end zone, obviously, but drive the ball. Or could score quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chase Davis the whole way at quarterback. Salmon and Kimball to his right and left, respectively. Joseph Wyatt, the wide receiver, out here to the near side. Hyro Williams being bump and runned on the top. That's snap back. Snap is given straight ahead to Salmon out over the 40 to about the 42 for 5.
That may be the last play they have to run.
That's David Whitaker, the sophomore quarterback, who's in at wingback now. And that is going to do it for the third quarter. We've played 3 at the George. It's a wild one. Lorain 39, Maple 26. Back with fourth quarter action after this timeout.
Hey students, this is the Cleveland Browns linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Make sure you start off school this year on the right foot by showing up every day on time and ready to learn. Let's stay committed, let's stay focused, and let's stay in the game.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Hey students, this is Cleveland Browns offensive lineman Wyatt Teller. September is Attendance Awareness Month. Did you know that missing school can significantly decrease your chances of graduating high school? Stay in the game by showing up to school on time and ready to learn. The Browns are always behind you.
Back here at the George, ready to start the fourth quarter. Lorain's got the ball 2nd and 4 at the Maple 43-yard line. And that's a result of the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the there's a flag. Lorain, you can't put your hand on the ground and then pick it up, and that's what just happened. I'm not sure which lineman it was, but
they're all in tune to doing that. That's the first time that was called all season long.
Exactly. Well, you can go to one knee, but once that hand's on the ground, it's got to stay there.
Exactly.
So 2nd and 4 becomes 2nd and 9. And what you don't want to do is give it back quick. Straight ahead. That's Osier.
I think
he's got a first down. That's Salmon, excuse me. He was dancing like Osier. He didn't run that like John. I went for style instead of looking at the socks. Osier's got the high pinks.
Yeah. I'm liking this formation more and more with the two backs.
And it's something else that people next week have to look at. You know, in all probability, Lorain's going to be in Berea at Berea Mid-Park. But lots can happen. You take care of your own here, and let the chips. What you want to come out of here with is a championship. Straight head again, Salmon, and he got one. That was a nice tackle there by 19, Paul Love. Just shy of the 50. Barely won. He just moved the sticks. Give him nothing. Call it 2nd and 10. No hurry. 10:55 to go. Titans look over to the side. They're behind the sticks again, right where they were at 2nd and 9 after the penalty. Now the backs come up even with the QB, which leads you to believe it's going to be, yep. There's the sweep. 45, 40, 35, cuts it back in, staying in bounds, getting inside the 30. That's a senior runner, Tom.
Yep, it is.
That is a senior. Very, very, very smart, John Salmon.
Clock stops.
Move the chains, but now you get to run 25.
And it started again, yep.
And again, they look over. Now the linemen are all looking to the middle rather than looking behind them.
Because they'll wait for Chase to come up and tell them.
Yeah, they're in no hurry.
Whatever they do.
10-10 now as the ball is snapped. And this is Osier, and he's caught in the backfield and almost turned the ball loose.
Don't fumble, don't fumble, don't fumble.
Loss of about 3.
Now, he had John Solomon as the lead blocker. I don't know.
I don't know if they have. I don't know if they have it in their arsenal or not, but I'd love to see the old cross buck counter where they fake it to John coming across and then go the other way with Osier, because John is getting so much attention. He led them to Osier that time because he was the lead blocker, and they came in behind him. Fake it to John coming across Chase's face, or just give it to him. Spinning off a tackle. He's got John Salmon, 15, 10, 5, to the house! The hat trick for Big John.
Well, take a long time to score.
Well, just score. This looked like it was going nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And 45 for Lorain now. After the trouble they had scoring the ball last week, to put up 45 on Maple Heights is quite something.
I think it was a bad snap, but he
got it down.
He overcame it. Yep. Is that Wide who does the holding?
Yes,
for
it
him?
is. 46-26. The Titans go up 20. That's nice to see.
Yep.
And now you start talking about 9 minutes and 14 seconds to a conference title that you're going to share with this team. There'll be a lot of LEL championship T-shirts if this holds and Bedford wins. Because the 3 will have beaten each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And Shaker Heights is in that league. Do they play football in that league?
Shaker Heights not in our league.
I thought they were.
No, in fact, they're playing Cleveland Heights tonight in the GCC.
Okay.
Shaker Heights left the LEL to go to the. That game was 21-17. As both of them, one of them 8-1, and Shaker 7-2, I believe, coming into tonight. So if you're on the kickoff team, chances are you're going to get a letter, because they've been out there. Reggie Johnson skids it along the turf, and that's
the way you do it.
That's what you hope for, is a little bit of a mental mistake there. As that is, I believe, Jamir Mason Owens. the twin brother of Jomir Mason Owens, who had the long run
Return
for
the last kickoff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was down at the 30 where Maple will take over.
My guess is they're going to put the ball in the air a few more times than they normally
Well, again,
do.
I wouldn't put it in the air on first down. Titans late getting people on the field. That's Torreno Allen out. Timeout. Nope, no timeout. We just only had 10. Motion, jet sweep. And big hole. This is trouble. This is Locklear, and he's pushed out of bounds. Good thing the Titans got that 11th man on the field.
They make things like that too easy.
That's 20 yards, and that's why I say I don't think I'd be throwing the ball anytime.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You kind of think what a normal team would do, but I think they think that they can run the ball on the Titans.
Well, and we're just not, the one thing you want to do is turn things back in, and we're not getting outside on them. They have some athletes.
Well, see, they don't have any end support is what their problem is, and their tackles are inside the defensive tackles.
High snap, rolling, pulling it down, hitting the backfield.
That would be a little bit different.
Yeah, that would be David Whitaker, the JV quarterback, who played one varsity game at quarterback and acquitted himself rather nicely. If you're a good football player, Coach Creel will find a way to get you on the field. Loss of a couple, 2nd and 12. Eight and a half to go as the snap comes back. Barker gets the loss and maybe one more back. It's going to be 3rd and 9 at the 39.
So you make them keep the ball in bounds on the ground.
Here it is, 8-10, and they're not even – now they're trying to line up quick, 8:05. It'd be hard-pressed to snap it before we're under 8, as we are now. Big rush, long pass. He's got a man out there. Oh, and he dropped it. He was open. That was Miles Russell, who caught one earlier with a nice catch in the other end zone, and he got spun around. He got behind the defender.
That certainly wasn't the fault of the Brown quarterback.
Right.
He put the ball right where he had to.
Oh, that was beautiful. Well,
yeah.
You'd say it was the wrong side, except he threw it to the open side. So 3rd and 9. Now the clock stopped with 7:51, but that last play cost him about 35 seconds all told. Person roughing the passer against Lorain. Oh my goodness. I did not see this. The
replay would be down on the pass
we
defense.
Didn't see anything. Did one of our cameras get a replay on that? Let's see.
Yeah.
That was either real late or
not much of a hit.
Yeah. So it's 1st and 10. Doesn't matter. It's on the 25. There's the same play from a shorter distance and just overthrew him that time. Different receiver. That's number 14, Jomir Mason Owens. One of the twins, Jomir and Jomir. He politely waits for the ball in the end zone, gets it, and walks back to the sideline with it. Clock stopped, 7:46 to go.
And I think Poole is back in the backfield.
Yes, he is. And they give it to him. And he gets about 8.
But they kept it on the ground. Clock still running.
Now that makes it 3rd down and
looks like about 3 maybe.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Looks like they have to get it to the 15. So
was that big?
There's a whistle. Players running all over. Lorain will take time. Yeah, you don't want to take them home with you. So yeah, I'm going to say it is 3 downs. Hey, Tom. You know that Lorain Schools TV 20 Facebook account, Lorain Schools TV 20 is what it's called, is on the drive to 10,000 followers. Last week we heard that we were over 9,600, and we're trying to get there before basketball season starts. So there you see it on the screen, the link, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and on YouTube you can search Lorain TV 20, and you can see not only this game, but all kinds of past games. As you know, right there, as you see what it's all about, is the students in the studio producing the award-winning and daily Lorain Titan news with the video announcements of what's going on at Lorain High. Just a great, great program there that
I had my
Terry Trout.
I have my 11-year-old granddaughter down there, and Joe Bach was teaching her how to read off a teleprompter. She can't wait to get into the video club when she gets to high school.
Fake, nice fake, but now he's running for his life and flips it out of bounds. Now that's going to make it 4th down.
This is not the NFL, so cross the line of scrimmage, out of the tackle box, receiver in the area, all those kind of things.
But that's just a wasted down. Now you got some pressure. Titans can almost win the game here with 7:15 to go. But the Maple Heights band is happy about it. They're heading out, it looks like. They've made some sound, and they're heading for the buses.
Now they're making an exit.
I'm sure their coaches would like them to. Quickly over the ball. Snap back. Give. Poole. Poole's got a 1st down. Did I see a flag come down, though? I sure did. It's a face mask signal I see, but I don't know which way. The official on the far side threw a flag and was walking and talking to a Titan, so I assume it's against us.
Yeah.
Now they're facing that direction. So it'll be half the distance from the 16 to take it down to the 8 and make it 1st and goal.
Well, he paced off only to the 11.
So he called it an incidental, a 5-yard guy, where they touched it rather than yanked it, because he did not make the personal foul signal either. But it does stop the clock and give him a 1st down at the 11. 7:09 to go. Titans by 20. Trying to wind the clock. There it goes. You're at home. We'll run it. Now they look over. Is that a flashlight on the sideline? I'm seeing something glow over there.
I think it's a reflection off of something, but what is a reflection off of?
Could be an iPad running it out of bounds and saving seconds, but not gaining yards. 6:38 to go. That'll keep the clock stopped, but there's absolutely no change in the placement of the football.
No, there's the light you see that he's marching down the sideline.
Oh, yeah, it was a
flashlight.
Flashlight. Might have been with the band. Maybe now he just, nope, I was going to say he just realized it was on, but he looked and saw it, and then that's Poole down inside the 5 to the 4.
I don't think he got the 1st
No,
down,
they've got to get to the 1.
Yes.
Here it is, and there's just following them, pulling wings.
So my guess is
there he is again, Poole, and he's going to score.
Into the end zone.
He gets in that time from the 4. There's been some touchdowns, haven't there?
There has been, yes.
So that took him 3:06. And Poole gets in from 4. Now, that makes it a 14-point game. Of course, they'll go for 2, as they have all night. This doesn't change what you need.
Right, exactly.
2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions could get you 16, even whether you make this or not. But they need the football. Under center, the toss sweep.
Ooh, that's a little different
That's
play.
cool. That is different look. And he walks in.
He was hit late, but
I don't think he was hit hard.
No, it wasn't unsportsmanlike. It was just trying to stop him from going
Not
over.
realizing, 46-34 is the score as we walk to the other end or to the middle of the field for yet another kickoff. My goodness, I've used the whole sheet of paper keeping running score.
Yeah.
And they've all been touchdowns. All been offensive touchdowns, as a matter of fact.
Well, this obviously is going to be an onside kick, don't you think?
Oh, I think it's got to be. Because they need it twice. There's Poole. There's the touchdown. Lopez unable to keep him out. And then they come back and run the same kind of look from under center. Now here's the live look. The Titans are up. Lots of single digits. Keep everybody on this side of the 50, fellas, and catch the football. And just because your buddy has it doesn't mean you don't need to run there. Now, if they get a high hop, they get an advantage because we don't have a lot of height out there. That looks like big number 5 right on the L, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Now, these alignments are why the onside kick's going to be outlawed soon. Titans fall on it.
Yep. Nice. Didn't let it bounce.
Yep. Knocked it down and landed on it. I think that was J.L. Diaz, 16, but I could be wrong.
Number 8, actually.
8? Okay, half a 16. Reggie Johnson, the kicker.
Yep.
Reggie's had a letter night too, huh?
He has. Caught a touchdown pass.
Caught a touchdown pass, made a nice hit on a kickoff return, kicked a few extra points, and now recovers a fumble or onside kick. So Titans will take over on their 47, 6:05 to part of a conference title.
They still got to make the clock their friend.
Yep.
Don't let it stop.
Here's that.
Except for on first downs.
Here's that fully loaded pistol. With the wing back. That's Whitaker at wing back. He's the other quarterback. But he's a solid 220. Straight ahead give. Cut. Breaking it for a first down. Down across the 45.
That was Kimball.
That is Kimball. I see the pink socks. And we're under 6. Clock stopped, and now they wind it. Just stop to move the chain. Now the Titans don't have to hurry here.
No,
they don't have to snap it.
And
they've got 15 seconds from here.
They should let it go for quite a while.
You watch the man in the back in the black hat. When he puts his hand up in the air, you get 5 seconds. So now they call the play out. Chase looks at it. He looks at him, takes the snap, and that's O'Sear yet again, cutting it up but going out of bounds.
See, now there's no use to wait for the man because the clock
now
won't
the clock stops. There's a flag, though. It would have stopped anyhow. And this doesn't – looks like it might be coming back.
Holding?
Now, I'm looking over here. Justin Sturgill is coaching Chase about the clock right now. illegal substitute. No, I can't tell. That's just. Okay, now that might have been a harder subtraction problem because you got to cross the 50. You had to cross the international date line, but so it's going to be first down and 18, and that's not what you wanted to happen, obviously. Now the clock stays stopped, so you don't need to do all this.
No.
I don't know which signal says give John the ball, but that'd be the one I'd be making.
Look how they offset those backs a little differently.
That's John Salmon. He moves it ahead for 7.
Now, does Maple have any timeouts?
They've got all 3.
See, they don't have to snap the ball until it's about 4:40.
If they pick this first down up, Maple will have to start using those timeouts. Second down and 12. Clock's under 4:50. The man in the black hat's looking at his watch. Hands up in the air, waving. Whistle.
This is a side
timeout, Lorain. Coach Creel was worried about that 5.
That's not something to worry about.
Well, it's because it's second and 12, it might be.
What I'm saying is that's something they should have been practicing.
Yeah, you should be more used to it than that. Titans haven't had a lot of these situations, Tom. They've had a lot of running clock games. And they haven't had a situation where they've had to finish a win.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, starting first week, you go up 35-0 at the half against Brush. And, you know, that. And then Elyria, they were up big. The third game was at Sandusky, and they were unable to run it out. They scored late, but Sandusky scored later. And then, you know, you kept going in that mode. They had 3 or 4 running clocks in a row to start the conference.
Yeah.
And so this is, you know, the first time they've ever really had to. Now they're getting the big dogs ready as Sledge and Wilson took some steps out, and Sturgill said, "Not so fast, my friends."
I seen him getting real anxious. Grab his helmet.
Maybe they got a play where one of them carries the ball. It's too soon for that, though.
The old refrigerator.
Yeah. Set to go. Chase Davis keeps it. Chase Davis breaks it. Chase Davis bulldogs somebody down to the 25.
Now that was,
Now that might have been the hit of the night, Tom. Everybody in the place knew he was handing off, and he pulled it down, went counter, and watch what he does here. Boom! With the forearm. That'll get you thrown out of a basketball game. And you know who he hit? That's Kendall Brown, the quarterback. He housed him.
That's funny.
So now we're going to be under 4 minutes before the Titans. And I think
about 3:40.
Reality is setting in here. We're on the 25-yard line. Everybody in the box. Give straight ahead. That's Kimball. Kimball gets about 2. Maple's not bothering with the timeouts. You can only use them once.
They might want to be saving them for their offense, obviously.
Well, but if you give
don't
up
get the
points,
ball,
it doesn't matter.
No.
This has been a long football game, Tom.
Yes, it has been.
Almost 10 o'clock in Lorain. Give straight ahead. That's Salmon. Down inside the 20. Going to be about a yard and a half short of a first down. Isaiah Ray and
here comes the
Julius Manning. Here comes the big dogs. And Tyler Fogo and Evan Rickovic and Shane Ramey Rowland. Let's give them a shout out because they have taken over this game, the offensive line of the Lorain Titans. Luke Wilson in at tight end. 2.5 under that now.
And this is only third down.
It's 3rd and 2. Gives straight ahead. First down. As they squash him, that's Kimball at the 15, but that'll move the sticks, and that's going to do it.
See, you can't go into victory because Maple has timeouts.
Right. You've got to keep playing, and that. Yeah. I was going to say the referee almost wound his arm off trying to get the clock started.
And it has?
Yes.
Yes.
A little bloodlust upstairs trying to get another touchdown.
They still left the big boys in.
Salmon straight ahead.
To
the crack. No, John Salmon to the 2. Hey, you know what? Why not? Be true to your guys. First down, Lorain. Timeout, Maple Heights. Now, by using it, don't you force them to? I mean, now you still got to play, right?
Yeah. Like I know what you're saying, that Lorain could have taken the victory formation.
If they're going to use their timeouts,
you
we have to play.
Play football.
Right. If they had not played there, you could have downed it.
Yeah.
But they chose to take the timeout. So Lorain has got 1:44. They're on the 2. And you know what? You've got a senior that you can reward here with his 4th touchdown of the night. Why not do it?
And you have a junior who has a couple himself, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got 5 from the tailback spot tonight and 2 through the air. So it will.
The one thing, I don't think they threw a pass in the second half here.
I don't think they have, Tom.
Didn't have to.
I don't think they have. So the Titans come down. Now the Davis. Salmon to the house once more. Titans hit 50. Now, if I'm the Maple Heights coaching staff, I'm going to file that away, and I'm going to remind not that Lorain did anything wrong there.
No.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing from a not running it up sport or anything like that. But I'm going to file that away, and every chance I get next year, I'm going to remind them about how Lorain scored with 1:41 to go.
Yeah.
Not just because it's a good motivator, not because it's anything else. High snap, spot down, kick away. Reggie knocks another one through. 53 for Lorain. 34 for Maple. Wow.
You know, I said the way to win this game is to stop Maple's running attack, which they did not do.
Right.
But they outscored them by 20 points.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the way you win a fight is by hitting the other guy.
Yeah, a lot harder than he hit you.
Yeah, not trying to keep him from hitting you, but hitting the other guy. And that's kind of what's happened tonight.
I used to kid with Dave McFarland that was always his concept.
Yeah.
He didn't care if you gave up 40 points because he was going to score 42.
Right, and he did a lot. Maple Heights are already on the field. They're ready to go home.
Everyone's just happy the rain stopped.
Eds is 14-7 over Hoban in the Holy War North-South battle with about 3.5 to go.
I just wondered how our friends from Canada, Canada North, did against Ignatius.
They were losing to Ignatius at the half, 13-7. I just got a text from our athletic director who said Salmon has to have the record for yards rushing in a game, and I don't know because Kimball's had so many. There's the skid kick that's brought straight back. Now, you don't cross the 50. That is Jamir Mason Owens, number 14.
Now, is Coach going to go to a
I hope that they
substitutes, or is he going to keep the...
He's bringing some guys off. Here comes... No, I'm wrong. Here comes Joseph Wyatt off for the final time. And I've got too many now. It looks like we we got guys running all over. Looks like ice cubes on a hot griddle. They fake the run, throw it over the middle, and that one's picked off. Breaking a tackle and still running, going out of bounds at the 50.
24.
Brandon Serrano, a sophomore, number 24.
Now you go into victory formation.
Absolutely. And
4 straight times.
And you get your kids a chance. I'd put my seniors out right now, have them line up, and then substitute. Wyatt coming out into the huddle. Whitaker out there.
Yeah,
now, let's see. One of the things you have to learn as a young team who's not used to winning is you have to learn how to function with the Gatorade bucket. And I haven't seen anybody. There it is. Osir Kimball taking the lid off, saying there's nothing left.
He's going to try anyway.
And he put the lid back on. That's the most frustrated I've seen a Titan all night.
Okay, they got...
Now, this is an interesting formation because Hyro Williams looks like he's in punt formation, but he's back there in victory
safety.
formation.
Got to be a safety.
Minute 26 to go. Titans will snap it to start the clock. Taking a knee is Chase Davis for the LEL Conference champion Lorain High Titans, along with their opponent tonight, the conference champions from Maple Heights, who came in with no worse than a share, and that's what they're going to go home with. Now, the only way a share of a conference title isn't what you want is if you had it to yourself to begin with.
Yeah, yeah. It's not how it used to go, something like it's not bad to share the title less than you were by yourself at breakfast time.
That's right. Avon over Avon Lake, a final 45-0. That one hasn't been that one-sided in a while. And Elyria is going to need help as Mid-Park, the probable Lorain. And look at this, a 3-way tie in the LC8 as Black River defeats Columbia 24-20. And there they got him with the bucket. There they got him. And you know what? He couldn't be happier.
Yeah. I wonder, did they catch that on film?
I don't know.
We need a replay.
You know, the teams line up to shake hands. It's 53-34, and it wasn't that one-sided of a football game.
It wasn't. No, it
you
wasn't.
know, Tom, the Titans never punted.
No, they didn't. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Aside from the fumble on the first drive, that last possession is the only time tonight they didn't score.
They scored every time they had the ball. Yep. Well.
Yep. 7 touchdowns.
See, you have to give
8 touchdowns.
Bedford a lot of credit in what their strategy was. They just figured out, don't give Titans as many chances to score, and they won't.
Titans scored 8 touchdowns tonight on 10 possessions.
Yeah.
Fumbled on the first one, took a knee on the last one.
Yeah.
And, Maple Heights has got, going to leave here with a conference title, a share, along with Bedford, assuming they won. But, we just looked at a score that stunned us about a couple other schools. Now, the Titans will wait to make sure that who they play next week, home or away. And I love this tradition, and so do the band kids.
Yes.
The football team goes down after a win to dance with the band, and there they are.
They ought to sing the national or the
fight song.
Fight song with
Except
them.
Nobody out there knows the words.
Maybe you could just hum it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to take too long, Tom, to wrap this one up. One thing I do want to do is we've had great support all year from Club TV 20. And Drake Hance, Sierra Casey, Jada Sanchez, Aldo Zapata, Devin Hood, Tavon McClellan, and Club TV 20 emeritus member Marquintez Graham here tonight on the field.
Well.
And Terry Trout and Mike. Do we have them? Okay, we got a replay package. Let's take a look. Just the Gatorade. So this is the highlight of the night right here. I wish we had a telestrator for this one. Lower right-hand corner. He's talking. Coach Wilt is setting him up, and then he jumps out of the way as Jeremiah Lopez and J.L. Diaz do the deed. That's perfect. What a way to end.
Yeah, that's got to applaud that one.
And we don't know what our status is for next week. If we're at home, I'm assuming we'll be back. So we'll have to wait till Sunday to find out, like everybody else, whether the Titans get a home game. It was a very slim chance, and Mid-Park, one of the teams that they needed to pass, beat Elyria tonight, so that's not going to help. So I'm going to guess that Lorain will be on the road next Friday. But if they're not, we'll be here. Hey, guys, great season again. Thank you much. Mr. Bach, with first game without you, we miss you. We love everything you've done for us, and we're happy to be moving on with Mr. Pisciotti and Mr. Trout and the club. And we will go from there, Tom. Another great season
it has
in the
been
books.
A good one. Yes,
and I am so proud of the effort that these kids put in.
Yeah.
To turn, they didn't win them all. They didn't go undefeated. But you know what they did? They turned a program around. This program 2 years ago was 0-9 until this night when they went to Shaw and got their only win of the season. Then they went to St. Ed's the following week and got absolutely demolished. Last year was 3 wins, and this year 8-2 conference championship for the Lorain High Titans.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Coach Creel, these young men, the coaching staff, everybody involved. The growth in this program has been absolutely incredible, and I couldn't be happier for this group.
And I'm sure that was one of the things on their bucket list. I'm sure they set a goal for that, conference championship, and win the majority of their games, which they had.
Absolutely. So what a great season. Great way to wrap it up, my friend.
Like to see one more game coming here.
If not, I'd like to see another game or two.
And good luck, Titans, yes.
Absolutely. Well, for my partner, Tom Bauer, this is Jay Ferguson, once again reminding you it is a great time to be a Titan.